In the settings under Backup and Import, you can easily export your current learning language using the button on the left. The file will then be saved in your phone's Downloads folder. Alternatively, you can tap the button on the right labeled All, which will create backups for all learning languages in the app. A separate backup file will be created for each app language. It is very important to regularly create backups in case there are issues with the app or if you lose your phone. This way, all your data stays safe. Another way to export individual elements such as flashcards, combination exercises, or picture descriptions, for example, to share them with your learning group, is available in the editor. To do this, tap on Editor from the home screen and select individual elements by simply tapping on them once. If you create new elements together with your language helper in a lesson, for example in Session 1, it is very helpful to assign the keyword Session 1 to those elements. This allows you to easily search for Session 1 in the editor and then use the button at the top to select all filtered elements. This way, you can quickly and easily share all elements from that lesson with other participants. After selecting the elements, tap on Export at the bottom. You will then see two options. First, you can simply tap the Export button, which creates a file containing exactly the selected elements. This file will also be saved in your phone's Downloads folder and can easily be shared. However, an even more practical option is the button below called Share via QR code. When you tap it, a QR code is generated, and all recipients can scan this code to directly import the elements into their app. It is important that all devices are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. If you don't have internet access, one phone can create a mobile hotspot. This works even without an internet connection, and all phones can connect to it. Then the QR code will work as well. Now, if we want to import a backup or elements, we go back to the settings and there under Backup and Import. There you will see two options, Import and Import via QR code. Both work in a similar way. In the Import section, you need to select an existing backup or one of the exported files from the editor. The file will then be briefly analyzed, and you can choose whether you want to import all elements from that backup or only specific ones, either flashcards, combination exercises, or picture descriptions. You also need to decide whether to integrate the elements into your current learning language or create a new learning language with them. Statistics can only be imported when creating a new learning language, because otherwise the existing statistics would be overwritten. The Import via QR code section works in the same way, except that instead of selecting a file, you simply scan the QR code. You will then be taken to the same screen where you can choose whether to import the elements into your current learning language or into a new one, and which elements you want to import: flashcards, combination exercises, or picture descriptions. Finally, just tap Import and the elements will be added. My tip is to regularly create backups of your entire learning language to keep everything safe. Also, especially if you are learning in a group, the editor is extremely useful. For example, if you are working together in Session 1, you can give every new element the keyword Session 1 right when you create it. Later, you can go into the editor, type Session 1 into the search bar at the top, and all elements from that lesson will be shown. Then, you simply tap the button at the top to select all filtered elements at once. This means you don't have to manually select each flashcard, combination exercise, or picture description. With just two taps, all elements from Session 1 are selected. After that, you can tap on Share via QR code and immediately generate a QR code for exactly those elements. Everyone in your learning group can scan this code and instantly import all Session 1 content into their app. Enjoy exploring, sharing, and securing your data.